So today we're going to discuss the research paper brainstorm. The worksheet can be complicated when you look at it at first, but I'm going to walk you through it so that you understand what it is I'm trying to ask of you. So in order to complete, here's the directions. In order to complete this paper, you first had to figure out which group of people you would like to write about. So you're going to come up with 3 different groups of people that you're going to write about. To help you with this, please complete the brainstorm equation and the brainstorm data table in this worksheet. You will want to first think of 3 groups of people that are considered moral and then insert them into the equations below. Next, you'll want to determine why you believe they're considered moral people and insert that explanation into the equation. Then do some research on the group and determine what factors make them vulnerable to immoral decision making. So then you want to kind of think about what type of crimes are these people known for doing, and then try to analyze what factor that is that made them commit those crimes. Then identify the factor and finally determine what the data supports, which will help you to prove your argument. Please use the example I've provided to help you identify your arguments. So here's 4 steps here. First one is identify a group of moral people. Step 2 is identify why they are moral. Step 3, identify the factor that has negatively influenced them. And step 4, identify the nature of the data that you've found that has helped you to formulate the hypothesis. So right here it says use the equation below, and here is an example. So I'll bring it up. So our first example is doctors. Okay, so doctors are considered moral people by society, no doubt. So you have to ask yourself why. So you write in here, they dedicate their lives to helping sick people. Okay, and then we have here, however, they are negatively influenced by the factor of, and I decide that I'm going to write about greed, because there's data that shows they knowingly accept kickbacks and pay incentives to prescribe prescription drugs that they know would cause addiction in their patients. So this is an idea of, I know that doctors are moral, so I write down why I think doctors are moral, and then I think in my head, and I do a little bit of research, what crimes have been committed by doctors, what things do doctors get involved with that are immoral, and there is an overabundance, if you look at the research, of examples that show that doctors are prescribing prescription drugs that cause addiction in their patients, and they're doing it at an alarmingly reckless rate. So this would be a great paragraph for our essay. So what we want to do, though, is we need to break it down into this equation because it's going to help guide you. So now you want to come up with 3 groups of people. Do not use the doctor example. That one has been taken. So you want to find a moral group. So what does society deem appropriate? Some examples would be like teachers, police officers, nurses, priests, politicians, various other type of moral groups. Anything that is they're living their life for the public good. Then you would identify why you think they're considered moral people. Then you want to write in, you want to look and see what type of crimes they've committed, and that will show you, you'll write that down in there, what type of crimes they've committed, and then you'll analyze what factor it was that had them commit that crime. Once you get done doing this, you're then going to put it into a data table. And this is because different people think differently. Some people respond to the formula that I just gave you, are linear thinkers, and then other people are more spatial in the way that they think, and this data table will help them. So you will do both, though. You will fill out the red here, and then you will also fill out this data table. So step 1, you'll write doctors. Step 2, dedicate their lives to helping people. Step 3, greed. And then step 4, knowingly accept kickbacks. And that's your worksheet. Once you've completed this, you save it, and then you upload it onto Canvas for credit. Please let me know if you have any questions. Good luck.